Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your continued support. To those who are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. This is the best support that you can give to our channel. Kindly give likes to this particular video and share it if you can. Pauline Waithera, aka Mama MBOGA or Shosh, is the granny who worked tirelessly to help William Ruto in 2022 campaigns. She explained to the hustlers how the bottom-up economy was going to be very beneficial to her. Of course, William Ruto was declared the winner of the 22 presidential election. But in the course of the year, one of the NTV journalists went to inquire from Shosh what benefits she had acquired for campaigning for William Ruto. And because Mama MBOGA was very innocent, she poured out her soul and explained to the journalist that she had been forgotten, that the leaders who used to call on her had urgently just forgotten about her, and she was busy with the small business of selling, I think, is it cereals or grocery somewhere in Kiambu. This really rattled the government, and one Dennis Itumbi looked for this mama, and she was told to say that she was given 300,000 Kenya shillings to boost her business. And I think after a lot of damage control and a lot of PR, Mama MBOGA later claimed that, I was given some money, the journalists who came to me, blah, blah, blah. It was not adding up, but we could understand because the Shosh is very innocent and someone was taking advantage of her. And this really brought a lot of bad blood between NTV and the government. Even to date, I don't think whether there is a cordial relationship. But Mama MBOGA is hitting headlines again. Last time, Dennis Itumbi claimed that this was the media creation and all this. So this time round, there is a video that is circulating where Mama MBOGA very innocently got news that William Ruto was going to tour Kiambu. I think it was the last week's tour when William Ruto had a 5-day development tour in Kiambu. So Mama MBOGA, in her very innocence, decided to go and wait for William Ruto pale kwa barabara. And then there was a conversation that ensued. I think she really felt so special that when William Ruto would pass by, she had indicated that she would go and greet William Ruto. And the conversation that is there is that the security men are telling her that she cannot meet William Ruto. And she's telling them that I'm not afraid, because I was not afraid of him during the campaigns. I was not afraid of him when we went to the courts. I worked tirelessly for her. But unfortunately for Mama MBOGA, she was denied that entry, and that video is here.
Kama hata usaidi anasema mimi ndio nilimsaidia manifesto na akapita na mnanitakataza peke. Acha ningoje kama atasema nini. Mnafikiri naogopa nikirani waogope? Kwani niliogopa nikifanya campaign? Karoga niliogopa tukienda kotini? Kila wakati nilikuwa nafuata Karoga. Na ati mimi siwezi kupita.
Haya.
Something is very clear, and someone needs to educate our hustlers, because Mama MBOGA represents very many hustlers. Mama MBOGA still feels that she's still very special to William Ruto, the way she was during the campaigns. And for those who have been close to politicians when they are campaigning, these people can allow you to sleep on their bed when they need you, when they realize that you are so important to them, when they realize that you can give them some votes. They can come to your house at any time. They will call you to have some luncheon or dinner, and they can make you feel very special. You can call them even in the middle of the night when they are campaigning, and they will receive your calls. Immediately, they get to power, they get what they wanted, whether it is an MCA, member of parliament, governor, and all this. Many a times, they will forget about you. I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them. And so Mama MBOGA and many other hustlers still feel that they can own William Ruto. This is not William Ruto who was campaigning then as a deputy president. He's now a president, and he has forgotten about the hustler. So Mama MBOGA has really indicated or leaked something, has revealed something to the nation. There was lack of coordination. Mama MBOGA aliposikia William Ruto anakuja, yeye alichomoka tu, wacha niende nione huu mdozi wangu. And then she gets there and she's being told hawezi muona. You see, under normal circumstances, there would have been certain coordinations. The governor of Kiambu there, or the senator, the member of parliament, or even the MCA, if they still really felt that Mama MBOGA was useful to them, they would have had some coordination so that Mama MBOGA is informed that William Ruto will be passing here, but she will meet you after the campaigns. Here, okay, he will meet you after the campaigns. He has organized for a meeting, or they would have just, had some choreographed kind of theatric the way they do, so that Mama MBOGA is told mapema, wewe kaa chonyo, atakapokuja utaenda kumuona. And they didn't do this, and this shows that they have forgotten about Mama MBOGA completely. Can you imagine if it was during the campaigns and William Ruto was going to Kiambu? Who would have been at the front line? Mama MBOGA. So this shows that they have been completely, abandoned and forgotten. William Ruto knows that he had given Hustlers Fund, and that is all. Kazi yenu ilikuisha hapo. Number 2, the security men who are there cannot be blamed. Let me tell you something. You can never allow anyone to get to the president if you are not given that authority. Sometimes back I was talking to some security guys at a high level of the presidential security guard, and they're telling me that sometimes you can see the president telling you, let him come, let him, you meet someone by the roadside and they are charged, they want to greet the president. The president will be telling you, wachana na yeye akuje. But I was being told that don't be fooled until the president will insist like 5 times, wachana na yeye, let him come, please let him. That is the time you reluctantly allow the person to go. Because I understand that they can never tolerate any security breach. It can cause you your job or a punishment. And so the security knew very well that once there is lack of any information that you allow this lady, they will not. And that is the reason why the security men did not want to, lie to her. They just told her off, you will not be able to see the president or to meet him face to face. The other thing that I think the security men and those who are around Mama MBOGA fears, you see, Mama MBOGA is very innocent. And if you ask her something, she'll tell you the way it is. Now, the drama that happened between her and the journalist from NTV was an eye-opener. It was an embarrassment. It really exposed William Ruto. Because if there is something that people like Dennis Itumbi are good at, it is the PR, showcasing that William Ruto is really concerned, that he cares about the hustler nation. After that interview, they knew that Mama MBOGA can be taken advantage of. And I'm sure they didn't like it at all. maybe they thought that Mama MBOGA should have been much more careful. But you see, Shosh is not well exposed in the political world. If it would have been some university ladies somewhere who understand, things would have been different because she would have known what to say. So with this background, they just fear that they cannot meet. She cannot be allowed to meet William Ruto because of that embarrassment. What would she say? She would start other conversations, and you see there is camera. This is something that has not been planned. A conversation that William Ruto will not be very comfortable with. And then, security-wise, they cannot just allow Mama MBOGA to meet William Ruto without any further, prior coordination. And this is why I'm telling you that you are a threat to someone once they get into their offices. Mama MBOGA was never a threat to William Ruto when they were campaigning. But now, all of a sudden, she is a threat. And in fact, let me tell you something, Siko Obaya. The president is a symbol of unity and is the father of the nation. I know the questions of whether William Ruto is whether he's a legitimate president or illegitimate is something that can be discussed for a whole year. But I'm just saying that now that he sits in that office, the people who are charged to ensure that he's secure will not allow Mama MBOGA, because Mama MBOGA is now a threat. And this is why I'm telling you that this drama is one that is going to be discussed for some times. But I know Dennis Itumbi will move in very fast. They will meet Mama MBOGA, and there will be some damage control.